Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles Rams coming out here led by Jared Goff. 2-game win streak for Goff and the Rams after the win in Week 8 over the Bengals. So the Rams are 5-3. Goff in that game against the Bengals, Charles, 372 yards, 2 touchdowns, and really had a good connection with Cooper Kupp in that game.
Yeah, and he did it on 17 completions, so there were some big plays involved. And you mentioned Cooper Kupp, 220 yards receiving. Those two have what they call a telepathic connection. They can find each other anywhere against any coverage, and it usually turns out well for the Rams.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Good catch here by Robert Woods, and good protection up front. And speaking of that offensive line, left tackle Andrew Whitworth became the 12th player to play in a win against all 32 teams in the NFL. He reached that milestone Week 8 with the Rams in a win over his original team, the Bengals. Now it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. September 24th, that was the date that Nick Vanette was picked up from Seattle. And the emergence of Will Dissly made him expendable with the Seahawks. Plus, Vance McDonald has been banged up early, so you will see a lot of Vanette going forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
In the center for Pittsburgh, Marquise Pouncey, one of the most physical and agile players at his position in the league. A 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. He's the keystone of one of the top offensive lines in the league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He'll dump this one off to Connor. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him All-Pro.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Rudolph. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Time to get another look at the Rams offense, and we mentioned that Cooper Kupp in Week 8 had that huge game, 220 yards in the win over the Bengals. But let's just look at this team right now as a whole. It's been a streaky team. Let's see, they started 3-0, then they lost 3, and now, Charles, they've won 2 to get to 5-3.
And they feel good about where they are because, remember, they had to go to London to beat Cincinnati. Now they get their open week before they head back out on the road. And while they're not getting what they would hope from Todd Gurley, the rookie Darrell Henderson is filling in and picking up the pieces a little bit for them and helping out. But now they go on the road to Pittsburgh after their open week. Then they host Chicago and Baltimore. Now, in preseason, didn't that look like a brutal 3-game stretch? Right now, they might be getting a break with Pittsburgh beat up a little bit and Chicago not playing as well.
Gurley had a touchdown in Week 8, and with that score, he tied Jim Brown, Walter Payton, and Maurice Jones-Drew for the 2nd most career total touchdowns by a player aged 25 or younger with 63. The most is Emmitt Smith. He had 75 in that span. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense. And
I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitworth made the decision to come back for his 13th NFL season. Still one of the best offensive tackles in the game. 4 Pro Bowls, 2 times first-team All-Pro. He's now 10th among active players in the NFL in games started.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
We go to the 180.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Right 20.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Turbo's up.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Goff on third down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. From the gun, here's Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Fights through, and now a crease. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
We go tonight. 120. We go.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
180.
I got you, son. 198.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
First carry for James Conner. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey. Sit up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph. And that's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rudolph now to throw. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now Natson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the NFC champs, they get ready to begin this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Come on. Man left, man left.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Goff on first down. And Woods has it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 32-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
30 base. 54. Mike, 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels.
Hurry, hurry.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey,
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing again on second down. Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Rudolph loses the football. It's out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run with Connor, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. His side, they've got the lead. But I think, he's not happy with how he's played. That's the bottom line. But how many adjustments need to be made when, bottom line, you're winning?
Yeah, you're just trying to play better for yourself, because if you do, then you've got a chance to increase your lead and your team will play better. Look, when you fight your internal battle as a quarterback and you're not playing as well as you want to, just fall back on the old cliche. There's no I in team, but there's definitely one in win.
Look at that, Davis. Yeah, no I in team, but he'll see if he can pick himself up a little bit here on this drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 54.
I got snap.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Rudolph looking to throw. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Rudolph going to throw again. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
They cannot hold
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Black 20.
Now Goff on 1st down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
180.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down. Okay, time for a league-wide tangent. Let's look at the divisions. I want you to hand out a bronze, silver, and gold medal for what you think are the top 3 divisions.
Okay, let's start with the AFC South because it's extremely competitive. I'm not sure who the best team is. I suspect Indianapolis. But everyone is within striking distance, and everyone you can make a case could win that division. Then I think we go for the silver, the NFC North. At one point this season, every one of their teams was above 500. Chicago's fallen off the pace a little bit. Detroit has as well. But Minnesota, Green Bay, that's going to be a heck of a fight to the finish. And finally, the best division to me, the NFC West. Okay, who's going to win it? Right now, it looks like San Francisco. They're still undefeated, of course, and they're playing great defense. Seattle, very much in the fight. And, of course, the LA Rams seem to be getting their groove back. And guess what? Arizona, they're not as miserable as we thought.
Yeah, they're 3 and 4. The AFC South, though, that's the interesting one because you're right. Nobody is below 500, but nobody has more than 5 wins. They are all, as you said, stacked right there together. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Back to throw, Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go draw play. This is Samuels. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again they run with Gurley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
180. Ready? Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Walk tight, walk tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
From the 50, it's gone. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Steelers down 10-0, and time, a huge factor. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense. No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask. Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Check. Watch 54.
Rudolph now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
You think you gonna get this?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was Well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.